So, it's the end of the season. Let's look at the awards, at the best players, at what happened in the last two games, because we still had two games to be played. I played them, but I'm gonna show you those games after we look at the awards. So, Chepregi, top scorer. He was the top goal scorer in the league with 22 goals in 27 games. That's incredible. I said, if I remember correctly, at the beginning of the season that I want at least 15 league goals from him. And he got 22. And in total, this guy scored 34 goals. 22 in the league, 2 in the cup, and 10 in Europa League. That's great in my opinion. I mean, he was incredible this season. We needed an upgrade on Redzic, and we got one. And look at what he did. Look at what he did. He won us the league. He helped us to get to another cup final, and he helped us get to the next round in the Europa League. Finished top, I forget actually the place, but we got to the playoffs. We got out of the groups. He was incredible. Then he also claimed the Young Player of the Year award. Again, incredible, fully deserved. Can't say anything about him, anything bad about him. And of course, we got the Manager of the Year award. Fully deserved in my opinion. Fully deserved. We won the league, 72% win rate in 33 games. Incredible. So, before I show you the league standing, before I show you everything else, we need to watch the last two games. And after that, we will check everything else from this season. The targets, the new signings that I want to make. Let's hope we will have enough money for that. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the two games, enjoy the music, and talk to you after those games. So, like I said, 2 good games. We beat Paksh 3-0 at home with Shimon Chepregi scoring, Pachi scored another one, and Imre Sabo, the youngster, he scored his first goal of the season. Then we went to Kisvárda and we won 3-1. So we couldn't keep a clean sheet in our last game, but Shimon Chepregi scored, Pachi scored, and Felix scored once again. Now, let's look at the league table. As you know, we are already champions and we finished on 78 points. We finished 8 points ahead of Ferencváros. That's incredible. And 24 points ahead of third place. Last season, in our first season in the first division, we finished second, now we finish first. I think for now, there are only 2 teams that will fight for the title next season. Us and Ferencváros. We lost only 3 games, and sadly, one of those losses was at home. We got 6 draws, only 2 at home, and the other 4 away from home. Now, I want to look a little bit at the signings that I want to make. Let's hope we can do that. So let me show you some of the guys. This is one of the guys, Dodi Haryanto. He's Indonesian, but he's 20. He is a guy that plays for Gjør that just got relegated, so getting him for 240, that's not a lot of money, so I should be happy about that. I know he's not the best. I think this guy can improve, and if he can be a backup to Arno Radu, that would be great, because I don't know how much we can keep Ruter as a backup, so yeah, I'm looking at him. Also, another guy that I'm looking at is Thomas Galvez. He's a left back and we need one. The scouts didn't have time to scout him properly. We just have some glimpses of what he can do, what are his stats. But just from this, his mentals, his physicals are looking great. He's 24, maybe he will improve just a little bit. But Felix Kornhaus is in a little bit of a decline, even though he had a really good season. Even though I do think he will have another good season for us, but we don't really have a good backup for him and we need to think about the future. Also, as you know, Fabio Motreanu is already our player. We got him and we sent him back on loan in Romania, and he will be a good player in our midfield. As a backup, I think he's gonna be great. And as for strikers, because I think Rezic played his last game for us, a great servant for the club, but I think I'm gonna promote some of the youth players, because we do have some good youth players in that position. I'm looking at Shaloi to give him more minutes. I mean, dribbling, finishing, first touch, composure look great. A little bit fast, so he's not slow. Technicals of the ball, again, good. My problem with him is his work rate. That's my issue with him. We also have Joseph Konya. We already know this guy. Really good finishing, dribbling, composure. Almost fast enough. Off the ball work rate techniques are better, but he lacks in other areas. Hopefully he can do the job. He will compete with Shaloi for a backup position. But also we do have another player. We have Benche Otillo. He's 17 compared to the other 2 who are 20, and he will improve definitely, but he has a lot of potential. Good finishing, also heading, even though he's not really that tall, but he's really fast, not the strongest though. He has some stats that he's very good at, he has some other stats that maybe he's not really the best. But we have 3 young players, 3 young strikers that could help Chepregi. Of course, Chepregi will be our main striker for hopefully many years, but just in case, we do have some young players that could help him a little bit. So yeah, we will see. I do have another goalkeeper in mind, and it's Bojan Lukovic. He's from Serbia and 21, younger than Enedi, and he looks good. The main problem, I don't know how expensive he'll be, and I don't know if I should replace Enedi. He was really good for us this season. He saved us many times, so if we can get him on a backup contract, that would be great, just for the first season. So let's look at other achievements from this season. We were the team with the most goals. That's incredible. We didn't have the most possession, but that's okay. I don't really need that. We were though the team with the most yellow cards. I don't know how to feel about that. We had the most shots. We had the most clean sheets. And probably that's the other reason besides Chaperegui that helped us win the league. If we look in total in the club, as you can see, Chaperegui had the most goals. Andras Ördek 16. He was second, not really close to Chaperegui. But in third position, it was Balázs Pacsi, who actually plays in the same position as Ördek. And for assists, Bodic was the guy with the most assists. The only person in the team with double digits in both goals and assists. Felix, our second player in terms of assists, and like I said, maybe it's gonna be hard to replace, but we do need a backup for him. Basically, this is the team. These are the goals and assists, as you can see on the screen. You can pause, you can look. And as for the end of the season review, it looks good. It looks good as a team that just played its second season in the first division and won it. Yeah, I'm happy about this. And we have the end of the season meeting where I would like to discuss our first division aims for the next season. I want to do it all over again. And not everyone is happy about it for some reason. Why? I don't know, but it always happens. It always happens. And regarding the Champions League, to be honest, my goals probably make the groups, but let's see what happens. Yay! And if you stayed until the end and you watched this, thank you so much for doing so. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we can start the next season by qualifying to the Champions League properly. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.